Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with the Q&A video as you've all been waiting for. Right here on the page. If you put your questions down below and the votes are in video, I will do my best to answer all of them. I'm going to try and do this one take, probably going to have to do this in two though. I was hoping to flip the camera around so you could see me and I would be reading off the laptop, but I wouldn't be able to see the time on my phone because the screen only faces one way. So I wouldn't know where I'm at and I wouldn't know if the video cut off or not, so I'm going to try and do it this way. Hopefully the phone won't fall. So, first question. Did you play any sports in high school or as a youth? And this is from Andrew Williams. And yes, I did. I started with a basketball camp at 6 years old. Had a lot of fun with that and didn't play any other sports besides flag football for a rec center when I was 12, and then I went on to coach from 13 to 16, coaching for the rec center, or actually no, 17, I'm sorry. And I stopped it because it just started, a lot of the coaches were starting to cheat and do some bad stuff, so it just seemed like a rigged system. So I was like, okay, this is getting weird for a rec league that's not even competitive, just for fun. It's for the kids, and the coaches are, cheating. So yeah, so I didn't want to do that anymore. But it was a lot of fun coaching, though. I really enjoyed it. Then I also played baseball for the rec league for 2 years. Played pitcher, third base. Wasn't too bad until I ended up like slightly dislocating my shoulder, and then I just thought it was arm soreness and didn't realize it was dislocated. So that did some cartilage damage. So I really can't pitch anymore. I can't throw a whole lot either, which is real sad. Who knows? Maybe you would have seen me in the majors or something. I don't know. I don't think I was that good, but it was a lot of fun to play baseball. I also played 1 year in high school. That's when I had to stop because it was just too painful for me to do anything. So I switched to basketball for my junior and senior year. And we almost made it to the championship game my senior year. We lost by 1 point. We should have won that game, but the referees didn't call travel on a guy who literally slid his way to the basket. It was quite comical. He did a ballerina move. So yes, I did play a lot of sports and still try to play for fun every now and then. Ellis Cards. This is Eric from Ellis Cards. Wants to know, number one, whose autograph would you like to get that you don't have? I'd have to say baseball. I'd definitely have to say Babe Ruth. That'd be awesome. Or Ted Williams. Football, probably Walter Payton. I would say Sweetness for sure. He was a good TTM signer before he died of cancer. He was just a great guy. Honestly, I think that'd be a cool autograph to get. Basketball, Michael Jordan would be cool. Hockey, Wayne Gretzky would be cool too if I could get that. What's your favorite sport or topic to get autographs of? Preferably, mainly baseball. That's pretty much what I started on my channel. But I do like a lot of the historical. But I think my personal favorite is always baseball. It's always been my pastime. AgoTube wants to know favorite player ever of all sports, and why do you start TTMs? So favorite player ever, baseball, Robin Yount, definitely. Obviously he's my favorite player. Football, not really sure of football. I mean, ever Tim Tebow. There we go. Football. Basketball, don't. It's between Andre Drummond and Kenneth Faried. And hockey, I don't really know anybody that well from hockey, so I'm not sure about that. Why did you start TTMs? I learned about it actually from my mom when I was 12 years old. She told me that you could write to players at the stadium, and I tried sending to Garrett Atkins in 2008. He wanted $20 for charity, but for a 12-year-old kid, I could just have gone and bought his autograph. So that was a failure my first time ever trying a TTM. But yeah, my mom pretty much is the one that got me into doing that. I really wasn't interested in autographs until quite recently, 2013, 2012-ish. I'd say 2012 or so. That's really when I started to want to get players' autographs. Mainly, I just collected baseball cards. So I'd say my mom made me want to start TTMs because she had some autographs that she got in person from some old Broncos. Elbow Sausage wants to know, how do you feel about graphing in person? Really, I haven't gotten much of a chance to do that just because I live way out northeast Colorado and all the sports teams are down in Denver area, so I don't get to go there much. I would like to if I get the chance. I'm actually possibly going to meet Trevor Story next week if we don't go camping. So I might have a chance to maybe get an autograph. I don't know if he's signing autographs. It's a meet and greet, so I don't know if he's signing or just shake hands and say hi to him. But I have gotten some people in the past. I don't know if I've shown my in-person autographs before. If I haven't, then maybe I can film a separate video for that someday. But it's very small, but I do have some stuff. Retro Mickey 82. What would your ultimate autograph or TTM be? I think Cal Ripken Jr. would be really cool to get. That'd be an ultimate TTM. I know he somewhat signs TTM, but I've never been able to get him. I think that'd be a really cool one to get. Second question he asked, what celebrity or sports player would you love to meet? Tim Tebow. I want to meet Tim Tebow. That'd be cool. Or Robin Yount. That'd be pretty awesome. Noah's Sports Cards asks, favorite card of all time? Now, I'm going to go ahead and show a card that I've owned for quite a long time that's I've just always liked. And it's this 1968 Bart Starr. So I bet you like that one, Noah. Packers right there. Found this in a box of cards that my grandma got during Christmas. She let me go through my birthday. I was the first one to get to go to the box, and I found this one. And it's in pretty decent shape. I think it books for like 15 or 20 bucks. And probably second favorite is my Joe Namath, but it's definitely my favorite all-time card that at least I own. Always liked that one. Alex4441, who do you think will finish in first place in the NL West this year? And what's one of your favorite non-sports card-related hobbies or activities? Who do I think will finish first place in the NL? Probably still be the Giants, even though they are struggling. I think they'll still edge out the Dodgers, to be honest. I think they'll hold them off. Hoping the Rockies. Obviously, the Rockies will be my first choice, but I think in reality, the Giants will probably end up winning the NL pennant. And then, what's one of your favorite non-sports, car-related hobbies or activities? Probably just watching YouTube. Mainly a lot of like listening to music too. I like a lot of instrumentals, and that's usually what I do when I'm not listening to, or when I'm not watching YouTube videos. I'm usually listening to some music. So, Colts Jaw, I saw this one. What do you think of Trump? Well, I mean, this nation is in a deep debt. He does have a lot of business experience. To be honest, nobody in this election is really an ideal candidate, but he's willing to run, and I think he represents a lot of people who are angry at career politicians who seem to want to run this country that'll benefit them and not help us at all. And I think, the lesser of the two evils is probably what he is. Honestly, if you're as of the age to vote, you got to do the research. You got to be informed. Don't just believe what the drive-by media says of each candidate. You got to do the research. A lot of people just, they just go off of what they hear, what they see, but you got to actually dig deep into both candidates, see who's the best, and then you got to search your heart, who best represents what you believe. So that's what I'm going to say about what I think of Trump. I know who I'm voting for this year, but I won't disclose that. Wigroom88, biggest a-hole signer you have met? Honestly, I've never met anybody who was, really mean to me in person. I mean, they've always been nice. So because I haven't done much IP, so honestly I haven't met anybody like that. Who you picking to start your franchise? Peyton Manning or Tom Brady? Well, I'm gonna go with Peyton Manning because I don't like Tom Brady. I just really don't like his attitude. He's a great player, but I just don't like his attitude. Ryan Doherty would like to know who is your favorite YouTuber, and I'm actually gonna go completely non-sport on you. Non-sports card related or sports. My favorite YouTuber is a singer, an a cappella singer by the name of Peter Hollins. And I really found him a couple years ago and really enjoy his music. He's a really awesome YouTuber. He got like 1.5 million subs. He'll if you message him on Facebook, he'll respond to you. If you sometimes he's pretty good at commenting back to you on his YouTube videos, which is pretty cool for the guy that many subs. And he'll take requests. I got his autographed TTM, which was really cool back in 2014, and I just told him thank you via Facebook, and he remembered me and was happy that I wanted his autograph. So that was pretty cool. He's a nice guy. Definitely go check him out on YouTube if you got time. I think you'll like him. There's all genres of different music. It has a lot of collaborations with a lot of YouTubers that maybe you didn't know who sing or all over YouTube. So pretty cool. Daniel Wilson wants to know, what is your favorite sports memory? I would have to say watching one of my first Rockies game. It was on the TV back in 2007 when they ended up coming back in that amazing rally in the ninth inning against Trevor Hoffman. There's debate whether Matt Holliday really touched the plate or not. It's kind of hard to tell, but I just remember that was so shocking just watching that, like, oh, we're going to lose, and then they just completely shocked the world, beating one of the best closers in MLB history, Trevor Hoffman. So that was, honestly, I'd have to say that's my favorite sports memory. And then he says, is there any autograph that you wouldn't want that most people would want, and why? For example, I wouldn't want Ryan Braun's autograph because of how he handled his PED situation and the fact that his Brewers knocked the D-backs out of the playoffs while he did. I mean, I guess if I really don't need an autograph of, probably Mark McGwire. I mean, he cheated. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, he could hit home runs, but he pretty much cheated from, like, with Jose Canseco, 1987. Jose Canseco is probably another one I really didn't want. Just kind of arrogant, Jose Canseco. So maybe I'd switch that to Jose Canseco rather than Mark McGwire. Jose Canseco probably wouldn't want an autograph of. I almost sent to him, but I was like, eh. Trademark TTMs wants to know, who is your favorite NFL player? Currently, I'd probably say Brock Osweiler. I kind of like his play style. And then, what sport do you think is easiest to get TTM? For me, it's been baseball. Football's not too bad either, but probably baseball. I think overall, there's just a lot more players in that sport. Cincinnati Reds Collector wants to know, what is your favorite TV show right now? What's your favorite sport to attend games to? I'll answer the second one here real quick. Definitely baseball. That's always my favorite. I always like to attend those games. Had a lot of fun last Friday too. I completely forgot to mention that in my TTM video that they did win and had a lot of fun that game. And then, what is your favorite TV show right now? An old one is Psych. That's not on currently. I don't really watch TV that much. I watch some Netflix, so I guess maybe Turn. That's kind of cool. The Walking Dead was kind of cool just to watch. So, I guess it's kind of in between those. And final question for this video. Scruffy Swine would like to know, hey Caleb, do you think that it's easier to get autographs from players that play now or players that have played? And I definitely say that players who have played are a lot easier to get, just because a lot of players these days, they're just too busy or they just don't want to. I think a lot of the older players definitely are more willing to sign for you. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off because it has to be under 15 minutes. I'll see you later with part 2, guys. Bye.